Hi there, and welcome to an episode of Kari Meets the City. Today I am talking with Jennifer Hellums with the Healthy Water Store. And thank you, Jennifer, so much for taking the time to come and talk with us today about your business.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So give us a little bit of a description about what the Healthy Water Store is and what the benefits are of coming to your business.
So the Healthy Water Store is a store that provides an alkaline water, healthy drinking water, which is alkaline, 9.5 pH water. And it helps people be able to hydrate on a cellular level and detox at a cellular level.
Wow, so it's very progressive, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, why don't you go ahead and explain some of your systems for us, please?
Absolutely. All right. So this is one of our Kangen water machines. The Kangen company was started by a company called Enagic out of Japan in 1974. And this machine has 8 titanium plates. And I'll turn it on and it'll start talking. And what it does is it takes the tap water from the pipes and puts it through, it electrifies it through the titanium plates and turns it into the alkaline water. So it makes 3 different drinking waters, a 9.5, 8.5, and 8.0. But it also makes a neutral water, which is 7.0. And people use it for distilled water for their CPAP machines.
Oh, okay. Or like plants or, yep.
Yeah, okay. All that. Or babies, like that are younger than 1.
Okay.
And it also makes a beauty water, which is a 6.0. And it's the same pH as your skin. So it's like a toner.
Okay.
So if you go to like a high place in the mall, those 2 big stores, you might pay $90 for a little bottle like this. My machine makes this all day long.
Wow. And what would a machine like that cost? What's the price point on that?
This is $4,980.
Okay. And what is the life expectancy on
About 30 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's a good investment.
It's a great investment. It replaces all your bottled waters, or your toners, your beauty supplies. It also replaces your cleaning for like cleaning fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
It degreases them, removes pesticides, insecticides, everything on the fruits and vegetables that they're spraying. Because people think, I'll wash it in tap water, but you're not washing your vegetables. You're cleaning the water.
Right.
And it also makes a 2.5 hand sanitizer, which is also for first aid, disinfectant. Can be used as a mouthwash for bruises, rashes, antibacteria, wound care, first aid. It has no chemicals in it. It'll also kill a virus that was recently here a few years ago.
Right.
That we won't mention. And then it also makes a 4.5 water that's good for cleaning glasses, eyeglasses, mirrors, floors, tables, appliances, windows, whatever else. So everything that you have in your home, those 409s, all those cleaners can be replaced.
Wow. By one machine.
By one machine. So when you, and the other thing, like I said, this can be used for mouthwash, but if this was 409 and I put it in my mouth, I'd get sick.
Right.
But I can spray it in my mouth, it's not going to hurt me. And then we also have our other machine over here, which is the flagship model of the company. And the way it differs from the first machine I showed you is this one has 7 titanium plates.
Okay.
1 less plate. It does exactly the same thing. It does not, that other machine turns itself off and on. This machine does not. But it makes all the same waters and provides all the same benefits. And it is $3,980.
Okay, so just a slightly lower price point?
$1,000 less.
Okay.
And then there's one more machine that I don't have present. That's $2,980.
Okay.
$2,980.
I mean, really, for what you're getting and the length of the time it lasts,
Right.
it's a great investment.
And you're not responsible for adding to waste with all the water bottles that you're buying.
Mm-hmm.
The landfills aren't getting any less, they're getting fuller.
Right.
And we also have a shower device because people
wow.
say, okay, I'm going to drink this water, but how will I take a shower?
Sure.
Because I like to show people this demonstration, if you don't mind.
No, of course.
This is tap water, Tacoma tap water. And the city allows a lot of things to be in our water that shouldn't be there, including lye, formaldehyde, arsenic. There's all kinds of stuff. You can research it, and there's a list that I don't think is acceptable.
I didn't realize that.
But the city says you can have 1,000% of those things in your water, and they approve it.
Okay.
The government too. So these are just chlorine drops.
Okay.
And we just test the water. We drop like 2 or 3, 4 drops in here, and I always use my handy chopstick and stir it up. And the longer this sits here, this is my chlorine chart.
Okay.
If it was white, there wouldn't be that much. But the longer it sits in this cup, the darker it's going to get. But I'm going to show you something on this other cup, which is also tap water. So I normally wash my hands in the sink, don't you?
Of course.
So I'm going to stimulate washing my hands for a couple seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to add the same chlorine drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to stir it up again. Where do you think that chlorine went?
It was filtered out. Oh, into your fingers.
In my fingers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That fast. So what I was just saying earlier about people tell me all the time, oh, Jen, I wash my fruits and vegetables all the time in tap water. Mm-hmm. And I say,
you've absorbed it.
Okay, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. So when you're washing in this tap water, like I said before, you're not cleaning your fruits and vegetables, Kari. You're cleaning your water.
Wow. I mean, that's impressive. That speaks volumes right there.
It's crazy because everybody always says, well, I did clean them. And I'm like, okay, well, let me clean it in my water and let you taste.
Right.
And right now, when you clean your fruits and vegetables in tap water, you're eating chlorine and formaldehyde and everything else I listed.
Well, let alone drink the water out of the faucet.
Right. Or give it to your pets.
Well, and I feel in the Northwest, I've lived in places where you cannot drink the tap water. And so being able to drink the water here, I've always felt that it was pretty safe. But
right. It's not. It's not safe.
Wow.
And it's acceptable, which is very sad. Mm-hmm. And people say to me all the time, well, you know, I give it to my pets. I'm like, well, you know how many times my dog's been to the vet? She's 12. Do you know how many times she's been to the vet? 1 time for shots.
Wow.
They have no fleas. They have nothing because of this water.
So are you able to do an example of, now if you did an example with the Kangen water?
Yes, I can clean.
I'm just curious what the chlorine would look like in the water that had been filtered.
Right. There won't be any, but I'll show you.
Would you? Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, we're kind of connected here.
Yeah, we're tethered.
Okay, so this is the tap water. I'll just set it over here.
Okay.
Actually, I'll leave it in front of the tomatoes. So these are both tap.
Okay.
And this will be the Kangen water. And it'll just be 9.5 pH. They all talk and tell you what's happening. And so, again, with the chlorine drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. No chlorine.
I mean, that says something for sure.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's totally gone. And the filter is something, so really the only maintenance you have is to replace this filter once a year. and it sells for $120.
Okay.
And that's the main upkeep.
It's pretty cheap for a filter.
It is pretty cheap, and once a year. You don't have to do it every 6 months or whatever. It's once a year.
Very impressive.
Yeah, and our water, also I'll show you this other thing, that this is also Kangen water. So these are pH drops. This is going to show you the pH of our water. And it will turn purple if it is alkaline.
Let's move your hand just a little bit so people can see. Oh, I see the color a little better. Okay.
And if it's not alkaline, tap water is a little tricky because they put lye in the water. And lye will make you think that it's a little okay. It's turning green. So acidic water would be really orange.
Okay.
Or green. But it's not neutral by any means. It's definitely acidic. So when you drink and eat acidic foods and vegetables, you are preparing your body for the ability to contract diseases. Cancer lives in an acidic body. Cancer cannot live in an alkaline body.
So you're giving yourself the ability to heal from the inside out, essentially.
Yes.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is really powerful. And so I've tested all these other waters up here, and it's misleading. Like, some people will say, well, I need to go to, like this soda, for instance. If I take my purple alkaline water here and I just take a cap full, it's not even a whole soda, it will kill that water because it takes 32 of my waters this size to filter out this whole thing out of your body. 32 of these.
Wow.
Because one capful, I just turned this to dead water. With one capful of Sprite. We put soda because it's all sodas. I just use clear to represent it.
I mean, I had no idea.
Most
this is
people
very
don't.
Educational.
Most people do not know. And they come in and they're just like, what's so special about this? And I show them a couple things, but the proof is in the water. People drink it and then they say, oh my gosh, this is better. I feel this, I feel that. I can't make medical claims because I don't know what it will do for you. Your body knows what it needs. We are all pretty acidic. So as much as the alkaline water we can drink to push out all the acidity, the better we will be.
I think this is so enlightening. It's wonderful to learn about.
It is. And I also tell people, sometimes they're like, but the machine's too expensive. Who can afford that? They do have a program where you can make a down payment.
Okay.
No interest, no credit check, no nothing. You make monthly payments after your down payment.
Okay, so there is a financing option.
Right.
That's fantastic.
But it's not a regular. The company in Japan that started it carries the contract for everybody.
Okay. Okay, good to know.
So it is
awesome.
affordable.
Yeah.
Because one way I always refer to it too is you're either going to pay for this now or you're going to pay for it later up there at Tacoma General. Your choice.
Right.
So remember when I showed you the chlorine in the water? People say to me, well, how am I ever going to take a shower again? I have the answer to that question. The company at Nagic also makes a shower device, which is called a Nest Spa. And it has two filters. One filter is to filter out all of the bad stuff in your water. And the other filter turns the shower into a Japanese hot spring.
Oh, wow.
And it's so easy to install. I did it myself at my house. You just unscrew your other shower and it screws right on. It hangs and it has, the extension. So you can either take a shower or you turn this knob and you can fill your bathtub and soak.
Okay. So do people, when they're installing this in their home, are they able to kind of put it in a little cubby, this little filter, to kind of keep it out of sight?
The filter's that.
Correct.
Yes. So some people will buy one of those little shelves that you put in the corner of your shower and set it there. Or it also comes with a little ring that's behind it that has a suction cup.
Okay.
That will suction it to the wall.
Sounds like a great solution.
And it's $2,980.
Okay.
Again, it can be financed through the company, so you don't have to pay for that all at once. And once you make your down payment, they ship it right to you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So you don't have to wait.
Nice solution.
Yeah, it's a great solution.